together. Think you're falling out of place.
That's the important part, is that the student does approach me at the job fair. And once again, same as the interview, that the student needs to have that broad perspective and broad understanding of the company and the positions that are offered.
I definitely think students should approach you first off. A lot of times people walk by the booth, and I think that's one of the biggest mistakes students make.
They don't need to know a lot about the job, that's why we're there, a lot about the company, but they do need to have an idea of what we've done their research beforehand, because the flyers do go out beforehand and they should target maybe anywhere from 7 to even 20 companies, depending on how broad their job search is.
Someone who walks right up to me, who sticks out their hand, shakes my hand, looks me straight in the eyes, introduces themselves, and asks what kind of opportunities are here, or tells me right away what they're looking for, so that way I know at what point do we need to start our conversation.
And have a 30-second elevator speech. This is what I'm studying, this is what I'm looking for, this is why I'm interested in pursuing opportunities with your company.
I'm constantly looking at students as they're walking by, or as they're coming to approach me, and I look for a gleam in the eye. If they've got a blank stare, I'll look away because I don't want to make eye contact with this person and give them hope.
At a career fair, there's so many different employers and there's so many different opportunities. I don't necessarily think you need to tailor your resume to each specific one. It's probably best to have something a little bit more general.
Might be better off just kind of, targeting their resumes once they've narrowed down, the few companies that they're most interested in interviewing with.
The broad objective of to find a position that complements my background. That doesn't really fly anymore. Take that extra step and make sure that you're tailoring what the company's looking for.
You should tailor your resume in the objective. Maybe mention, I'm applying for the mortgage banker position with LendingTree. It shows that they've taken the time to actually tailor their resume specific to us.
I would say more of a general resume is probably your best bet, since you're visiting several different booths.
I think it's important that person present themselves with confidence. They walk with a bit of a swagger.
I think the student that stands out at the career fair takes chances. They really engage the representatives at the career fair, and then of course asks for a business card and then follows up.
Definitely dress professionally. I don't see that enough at job fairs, but I will tell you, I will go and hand pick people out who are dressed professionally.
Maybe having done their research about the company beforehand, I would be impressed with someone who knew about my program and what I had to offer.
Definitely, a note of thanks makes a huge impression, and handwritten notes are preferred. But even an email, I'm surprised at how few emails I get.
That follow-up is huge. The candidate that approaches me afterward and follows up with an email or a phone call, I'm going to remember.
At least give the recruiter a week if you haven't heard from them, because there is a certain time crunch in that time of the year where every campus has their career fair.
I definitely think sending an email following the career fair, it was a pleasure meeting you. I'm happy that you were able to accept my resume. Here's another copy in case you've misplaced it. I'm very interested in this opportunity. This is why. That makes an extra impression.
I actually got a job based on a thank you note. So I will always tell students, take the time, take the trouble, write a thank you note.
Help me put this back together.